Hello guys, it's DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Jinzo versus 2024 YCS Champion, and this is going to be a post-Maze match. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out Triv's YouTube channel, link down below in the description, and also you can go ahead and check out my third place YCS El Salvador deck list posted on the Team Inspire YouTube channel, link down below in the description, and we will see Triv win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first. We got Droll, Omno, Pot of Prosperity, Sword, Called By. They have Ash, Metal Tronus, Droplet, Sword, and Node. Okay, so normal out Node, special out Sword, and then Sword effect, yeah, because if you start with normal Sword, like, this is just, like, easy hand trap bait, and then you just pass with nothing, where in this instance, if this gets hand trapped, then we have 2 level 4 bodies, so they probably wouldn't even hand trap Sword, so they're going to go ahead, search X, and then drop Droll and Lockbird on them, and then overlay in the Detonator. Droll is becoming really popular post-Maze. Pure plays into it a lot harder with Bonfire, 7 Tachyon, and the card that searches 7 Tachyon. And then draw into Prayer, then go main phase, activate Pot of Prosperity, go ahead and banish 6, the Ash Blossom it, Chain Called By. So look at the top 6, we see X Ryzeal, so go ahead and add that to the hand, then put the rest of the cards back to the bottom of the deck. Like, X Ryzeal is just such a good card. We can go ahead and just shut down Detonator and attempt to search. So special dump Mirror Logic, then we're going to go X1 Mirror Logic 2, then they go Detonator 3, Droplet 4. That's fine. We have Sword in hand, so we can still just continue with that if we want to, but we're going to go Prayer next to go ahead and add a Saji. And then normal out Saji. Saji effect, go ahead, grab out Ritual Spell. So we could have also gone like Prayer Tribute to search, and then get Omno effect to search, so that way we can get like Ritual Spell plus Omno. I guess it depends like what ratio of these monsters they're playing, but if they're playing 2 Omno, they could have set up Omno while not playing into like a potential Imperm or something. But okay, now they're going to go Ritual Spell, but obviously it's like a little bit weaker, because then you can't Ritual Summon again. Because I assume they definitely don't play Futso. Now we'll see 2024 YCS Champion go first. We have Sword, X, Saji, Prayer, Sword. They have 7 Tachyon, Thrust, Bonfire, 7 Tachyon, and Talons. So activate Bonfire, search out Ice Ryzeal from the deck to the hand. Okay, decides to go for Ice Ryzeal. Usually people lead with X Ryzeal in this deck to not play into Fua. Now they're going to go 7 Tachyon, grab out Big Jaws, well, reveal Bragna 0, go ahead, search out Big Jaws, then Big Jaws effect, special summon out, and then Big Jaws, go ahead, grab out Drake Shark, and then activate Drake effect to special summon out from the hand, overlay, go into Bahamut Shark, which, you know, this now makes sense why we went for Ice over X, because X wouldn't work when you have Toad on your field, so detach, go ahead, bring out Toad, normal Ice, Ice effect, go bring out Sword, and then Sword effect goes search, grab out X Ryzeal, overlay, make Duo, and then Duo detach 1 from itself and 1 from Bahamut, go ahead, search out Ryzeal Cross and Node Ryzeal, and then activate Cross, and then we have Node, so special out, and then special out X Ryzeal by dumping the Detonator. Okay. Now we're going to overlay into the Eclipse Twins, and then Node, send Eclipse Twins, special summon back out, no Eclipse Twins effect. Yeah, because even if you summon back out Bahamut, you can't bring out Toad because we're 4 locked, and then you can't bring out Detonator. So they're just going to put back, draw into Droplet, overlay into Detonator, Detonator effect, attach Eclipse Twins, and then set Droplet, pass, they draw Perulia, which obviously would have been really good last turn during the draw phase, but not good now. So special out X, dump Mirror Logic, X1 Mirror Logic 2, target Toad, and then in response they're going to go Detonator to pop, and then Cross to negate the X Ryzeal. Okay, so the Toad will still be negated here then. The normal out Saji effect goes search. They're going to Forbidden Droplet, get rid of Thrust from the hand to prevent that. Okay, doesn't just get rid of Toad. I guess like Toad's good on the opponent's turn, or like when it comes back to your turn. Special Sword effect, Detonator, pop it. Then they're going to go ahead, search out Ice Ryzeal. And then, yeah, a little misclick on the draw phase there, but that's fine. And then we have special summon out Ice by pitching the Perulia, and then overlay into Exceton Knight. Okay, then we're going to go Exceton Knight effect, detach Saji to go ahead, destroy the field, and then Detonator, well, not Detonator, but Eclipse and Toad. So go ahead, grab back Big Jaws, and then summon out Detonator, attach Toad, because this can target rank 4 or lower. So attach that, and then Detonator effect to attach Eclipse Twins. So it's really good when you get like Toad in rotation like this, because the Sharks just become like a bunch of extra free extenders. So now we're going to go ahead pass to draw Thrust, normal summon out Big Jaws, overlay into Eclipse Twins, the new chain link. We have Eclipse Twins and Toad, so add back Drake Shark, and then summon back out from the graveyard the Duo Drive and attach Toad once again. And then Duo Drive effect to attach Chainlink 1, Drake Shark Chainlink 2, special summon out, attach Sword, and then Duo effect to go ahead and detach. Now, do we detach like Big Jaws plus Toad, and then Toad add back Big Jaws? So we're going to detach, Toad plus Big Jaws, go ahead, grab out the X and the Sword, and then activate Toad effect, add back the Big Jaws here, and then special summon out Sword, Sword effect goes Search, go ahead, grab out Ice Ryzeal, and then if our opponent ever activates a monster effect and we can like Talents or Thrust them, then we can also special Big Jaws, because we've only normal summoned it this turn. Overlay in the Ragna Zero pop, because Duo is switching the attack of it. Then go ahead, draw on the Sword, and then they said math real quick, special out X by dumping the card that you can reveal to search for Lancia, and then battle phase, swing, this also has a boost on it because of the Duo Drive, so now swing, then they're going to go activate Prayer, pay 800, special summon back out from the graveyard, then Saji effect, go ahead, search out Prayer. And you could say like, oh, technically you shouldn't activate this here because you could get hit with like Ghost Ogre and you're also making Thrust live. But I think you just have to. You need to get cards here, otherwise you're just going to lose anyways to what's on board. So go ahead, beat over. Like, they could obviously build like a little bit of a bigger board, and then you're just going to end up losing to like Detonator anyways. So Thrust set Mischief of the Gnomes, which is really good against this matchup. Dump Big Jaw, special out Ice, overlay, make the Detonator, effect to attach, and then pass. Okay, they draw X Ryzeal, then flip Mischief of the Gnomes, and they just submit defeat. So on to the next game, we will go ahead and we will see the Mitsurugi deck decide to go first. We have Called by Talents, Prayer, Ash, 7 Tachyon. They have Drake, Ice, 7 Tachyon, Thrust, Ash. And drawing Drake is fine if you draw it with 7 Tachyon, because you can go ahead and just put this back into the top of the deck with the 7 Tachyon. So main phase, 7 Tachyon, reveal the Masquerade. And they said that's fine, and they just go ahead and admit defeat, which, if they're just going to admit defeat to this, shouldn't they have just, like, ashed it? But okay, they offer a rematch, and then they will go ahead, and we will see Mitsurugi go first. We have X, Sword, Astral, Talents. They have Imperm, Big Jaws, Talents, Ash, and 7th Ascension. Yeah, this is the one that searches the 7 Tachyon. And then special out X by dumping Eclipse Twins. I guess also I probably should have read over 7 Tachyon and not just assume what everyone knew that it would, like what it did. But this card literally just says, search for a 7 Speller Trap, and then add it to your hand. And then the rest of this card's effects, like, don't really matter for what people are trying to do right now with the deck. Maybe we'll end up seeing the effect come up later on, though. Special Sword effect, go ahead, grab out Ice, overlay, make Duo effect to go search, chain Ash, Talents like a hand, rip Talons, normal summon Ice effect goes special, bring out Sword Ryzeal, and then overlay those to make Detonator, and then Detonator effect to attach, pass to draw Bonfires, so Droll's gonna just like cook them here. They're also starting with the Ascension, which this is not the right card. Yeah, that's just not the right card. Said on Tachyon. Yeah, there was definitely a mistake there. They're gonna search for that. X goes back, and now, yeah, they're just gonna go normal Big Jaws, make Typhon bounce, battle phase, crash. Well, I was about to say they don't take damage. Yeah, to crash. Pass, draw Ice Ryzeal. Okay, and now the Ice Ryzeal there is just gonna secure the game. The Typhon would have been really good otherwise if they didn't top deck like Engine, like if they drew like a Mitsurugi Ritual card, like sure, then they just lose the game. But now they're just gonna go Ice effect and then on to the next game. So maybe they should have actually played around Typhon because they actually saw the hand and saw how the game was gonna go. So maybe they should have just like make King of the Pharaoh Limps and King of the Pharaoh Limps search Saji, which is like decent. It's not the greatest though. Maybe they should have done something to try to like gain card advantage instead of trying to make Detonator when you know Droll is almost for sure just going to make your opponent pass turn. Now we have Pot of Prosperity, Bonfire, Perulia, Droll, Talents. They have Thrust, X, Node, Mischief, Bonfire. So drop Perulia right away. Bonfire for ice. Obviously not dropping Droll because then Perulia doesn't do anything. Normal ice. Ice effect goes special. Bring out X. X effect goes search. Grab out Sword Ryzeal. And then overlay those to make a duo drive. And then duo drive effect. Detach and go search. Grab out Ryzeal Cross. And grab out Ice Ryzeal from the deck to the hand. And then activate Cross. Special node. Giving them one more draw. They draw Harpies. Nodes. Send duo. Special back out Ice. And then cross effect to put back the duo plus X and then draw into a Metal Tronus. Overlay in the detonators, set 2. Well, I guess Thrust can go ahead and also set Imperm. Then set Metal Tronus, Mischief Pass to draw X, flip Mischief, and then go main phase, Harpies, wipe the back row. And now Pot of Prosperity, go banish 6. And then look at the top 6. We see Saji there. So they're just going to grab the Saji. Because you need the normal summon Saji to work, to have your Mitsurugi stuff work under Mischief of the Gnomes. Because this will be a level 3. And then we're going to go search out Prayer. But then we also need to get Ritual Monster to hand. Now Bonfire, go ahead, search out X Ryzeal. Okay. Set that, I'm playing Typhon. Oh yeah, they're not playing Typhon. We can see this in the deck. Wait. What's this for? Am I tripping? Does 7 Tachyon say, I guess I can't read it because they haven't gone through it. I was gonna say, does it say like just like one or the other? I thought I had to be like light fairy and then one like the rank equal to it. But now they're gonna go dump Mirror Logic. But I guess, like, that's probably not true, right? Because if they're revealing this, which is just a light rank 4 to search Ryzeals, okay, yeah, that's probably just there to search Lancia then. Then they just go set Prayer, pass, draw on the ice. So, yeah, they didn't play in the Talon, Cert Thrust, which would have allowed Mitsurugi to play there. But now they're going to go normal ice, ice effect, bring out X, X effect. Technically, though, like, you could go, like, normal ice effect, bring out X, and then you could go X effect to search for node, crash ice, and then I guess you really can't special node then. We would have had the dump off X, and then you could like node, send special back out, and then the body off node and the body off ice are unaffected by Mischief. So you force the opponent to play in the Thrust Talon, so you get to make a rank 4. And then you can make King of the Feral Limbs to search for the Ritual Monster. And then this is level 3, and the Ritual Monster is level 7, so then you can go Ritual Spell. And then you can use Saji plus a level 4 from deck to summon out. So you force your opponent to play in the Thrust Talons, like they just have to. So now we're going to drop Droll on Res. And then in response, I was going to say, do they want to Detonator, attempt to pop? But they just go Special X, dump Eclipse Twins, overlay, make Detonator. Detonator effect to attach Eclipse Twins. And then Special out Sword. And then pitch Sword, special out ice, overlay into Eclipse Twins. Eclipse Twins effect to be able to go ahead and attack over Saji plus the X Ryzeal. And then now we have Detonator attack, and they're going to take that, attack with ice, take that. What? Oh, I guess this has 17, right? Yeah, so they're just going to pay 100 summon and then no search. So then they can go ahead and beat over that, pass, draw Perulia, and then activate Mischief effect, and then, yeah, just next game. So we'll go ahead and see Mitsurugi decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Thrust, Ash, Called by, Bonfire, Sword. They have Bonfire, Node, Fua, Slayer, Droplet. So go main, and then they're going to try to drop Fua in draw phase. They Ash it, Bonfire, search out X Ryzeal, and then special summon out X Ryzeal by dumping Eclipse. X effect, go ahead, search out Node, then special out Ice. Ice effect goes search. Grab out Ice Ryzeal from the deck to the hand, and then we can overlay, make Duo, and then Duo effect, attach goes search. That's going to go ahead and grab out the Ice Ryzeal plus the Ryzeal Cross. Activate Cross, normal Ice, Ice effect, bring out Sword, and then overlay, make Detonator, and then Detonator effect to attach Eclipse Twins, Cross effect to put back, and then draw into a X Ryzeal, and then special node. But I was going to say, they just put back their only targets, so it said let me node first. Okay, yeah, just go ahead, send special back out, and then cross to put back. Okay, so discard X from hand, so that way they can keep Duo on field for Eclipse Twins. That doesn't really make sense, though. Like, keeping it on field doesn't really do a whole lot. I guess you can cast Castell effect, though. where you can attach one and put duo face down. And then that'll make it to where, no, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything, yeah. So thrust, go ahead and set the Harpy's Featherstorm, and then they just go ahead and pass turn. Doesn't want to set called by and play into like Harpies. So go ahead, flip Harpy's Featherstorm or like Lightning Storm. So Slayer, out Detonator, and then now they just go normal node, make Typhon, battle phase, beat over Castel, and then main phase 2, set Droplet, pass, draw on the Prayer. So cross effect to put back the X plus the node, and then draw into a Talons. Okay, so now if they get hand trapped, they have called by Talons. Now we have I was going to say normal ice, but no, they're going to go activate Prayer. No tribute, they ash it, and then they called by the ash. Go ahead, search out Saji, and then now we have a Talons, but okay, we go Saji next. They go ahead, Droplet, shut it down. Overlay to make the Eclipse Twins, which, yeah, make Eclipse Twins, and then you can send it for ice. I guess we just, Talents, look at hand now, send, like, overlay, make Eclipse Twins, send, special ice, duo effect attach. Now you have 2 materials, detach goes search, and you should just win from there. So is that what they're thinking on doing? Okay, yeah, go ahead, put back, and then special by sending, and then, yeah, just Eclipse Twins effect. I said play my other deck, host up. Alright, so we end up seeing Triv lose there. The Mitsurugi deck is still, like, okay. It's okay. It's not great. There's a lot more people playing pure Ryzeal now instead of Fiendsmith Ryzeal, which I think this deck probably struggled harder with the Fiendsmith variant. There's also less Bestials in the format, which is good for the Mitsurugi cards. But there's also more Droll in the format, like main deck Droll, which is bad for Mitsurugi. So there's like some positives and some negatives in the format for this deck. And then pure Ryzeal is just like pure Ryzeal. They got 7 Tachyon, which makes them more consistent. But then also now they also play like the fish cards, which allow them to make Bahamut Shark and the Toad, which really does protect the duo drive. And then Toad gives you like a lot of follow-up. Like we saw that in I think the first game or the second game where just Toad added back like 4 times. Just having like all those add backs is like really solid. And then but you also saw that the deck, really got hit hard by Droll and Lockbird. There's also some hands where they were just drawing a bunch of engine, which drawing a bunch of engine isn't bad, but it's also not great. And 7 Tachyon's just like a -1. It's basically just Small World, but it can put back other cards. So if you draw like 2 Small World, you can't Small World banish Small World. But if you draw 2 7 Tachyon, then you can 7 Tachyon search and then put back the other 7 Tachyon. So it is nice how it works with that. And you don't have to banish anything face down. So if you draw like Drake Shark plus 7 Tachyon, you don't have to banish your Drake Shark. You could put it back to the top of the deck and then Big Jaw search it. Or you don't have to like banish your node face down. You can just put it back into the deck. Stuff like that. But alright, with all that being said, the DB Grinder's signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.